Yo, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my new FPS boosting tutorial. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. First, this is a very long list of things to do, so I'm going to try and get through this quick. Alright, first you want to create a restore point. You don't have to, but it's just better for, in case your computer fucks up if you do this, yeah, just do that. I've already done this, so I won't actually be doing any of this because it might take a while. And next, you want to uninstall all apps that you don't need. For example, if I didn't want Sussy Among Us, then I would uninstall it. But unfortunately, I am the imposter and I need it. Next, startup apps. This appeared on my second monitor, sorry. But yeah. Basically, disable anything that you don't want or need starting with your PC. Like, maybe the Epic Games launcher and Discord, and that's probably all you need. And then fourth, disable UAC. I'm not going to do that because I've already done all this. And then again, what we need to do now is turn off auto Windows updates. This will stop it looking in the background for updates and things to do whilst you're gaming. Right, debloat Windows. This is for apps that you can't normally uninstall, like the Xbox app for example. Don't want it? Right click, run with PowerShell, boom, and now it's gone. Do this on every app that you don't really need. If you have no idea what the app's for and it sounds important, then yeah, just keep it. But most things here, well, really, all of them here aren't really important. So yeah, I would probably just delete all of them. Next, delete unwanted files. This is just to delete all of your prefetch, temporary, and log files, and to clean up your disk. Just run all of these files here. Next, to disable unnecessary services like Windows Defender. You can download Malwarebytes instead and run that when you're not gaming as an antivirus, so you don't have Windows Defender running when you're gaming and lowering your FPS. To disable it, to disable it, you just drag it over a power run and yeah, and then it'll do that. And for these, you just want to double click on both of these and enable both of these and then drag all of these into power run. Next, registry tweaks. You want to drag all of these to power run, and these again will help a lot with your FPS. Windows Defender here, you can enable it again in case you want it for some reason. And also latency BCD tweaks, you should right click on that and run as admin. Next, intelligent standby list cleaner. I will leave a link in the description if it cannot be downloaded for some reason. But you want to disable this and then open this. If it doesn't open, then I will leave a link in the description to download it. I already have it, so I'm going to open it. What you want to do is, I'm going to close it actually, and then open it again. Now I'm going to show you how to set all of the settings. This, you want to set as 1024. Tick both these boxes so it starts when your PC starts. And then this, for 8 gigs of RAM, put 4000. For 16 gigs of RAM, put 8000. For 32 gigs of RAM, put 16,000. And for 64 gigs of RAM, put 32,000. You get what I mean? Just, yeah, half of your RAM. And then set this to 0.5 and click this box. If you have a lower end PC, I'd set this to 1000, but if you have a higher end PC, set it to 500 and click start. Go to standby list, minimize it, it will run in the background, done. Next, peripheral settings. You want to double click on this, and this will change a few settings in the registry. And then you want to click on this and make sure enhanced pointer precision is unchecked. Otherwise, this will enable mouse acceleration, which is very bad, especially if you play games on keyboard and mouse. Alright, next setting, power tweaks. You want to import AtomX's custom power plan. As you can see, I already have it. So yeah, it's better than ultimate performance, so yeah. You don't need to delete your other power plans, so don't bother with that. Disable power throttling, just double click that. And then power CFG H off. You need to Control C to copy that. Then type in CMD, run as admin. And then Control V to paste, and then enter. Then close that. GPU settings now. This is going to show you all of the settings for each. And now, you want to check that this is on 100%. If it's not, then you'll get very bad FPS drops. And you also want to check that this is on your monitor's refresh rate. If not, you can change this setting, change it all the way up to your monitor's refresh rate. Next, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, double click on this and there will be a setting up here called Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. You want to enable that. Next, System Optimizations, Cleanup. Adware Cleaner, you want to run that. That restarts your PC after running it though, so I'm not going to run that right now. Next, Device Cleanup. Any things here that you used to use or don't use anymore, you want to click, then remove device. See? Simple. And then RAM optimization, just double click whatever RAM amount you have. I have 32 gigs, so I did this. Now, you want to use this. 16 is smoothest, 28 is lowest input delay, and 25 is in the middle. And then 26 is the default in case you get any issues after setting it. I would recommend 28, but if you want higher frames, you can use 16. Next, you want to disable Hibernate, run this as admin, and that will do its thing. Then, you want to run the MSI mode tool as admin again. Look for your graphics card on the left. I have AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT. You want to tick this MSI box and put the interrupt priority to high. And then click apply and exit out of that. And performance options, just either copy what I have or adjust for best performance. That's what I would recommend. Oh, and also actually, put this to programs, and then click apply and OK. And then rebuild performance counters, just double click on that. Then transparency effects, click on that, and make sure that's turned off. Update Windows, you want to do that in case you haven't got an up-to-date Windows version. And then Windows Fix Blurry Apps, make sure that's off. Fortnite config files. Alright, now you want to find your Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and your files here that are for your Fortnite game. And then you want to open up this pack again. Go back to Fortnite config. Now if you want lower quality or higher quality, both give an FPS boost. The lower quality gives a better FPS boost though. This is the one I use. All you have to do is drag, drop in here and delete your old game files. Simple as that. Right. Network tweaks. Just double click on these three. Double click on this if you have issues afterwards and your ping is awful. Next, Fortnite priority. I would experiment with all of these three, but I use normal because I can't be bothered to experiment. Yeah, I know. Next, BIOS optimizations. These are just two screenshots of some settings you should change in your BIOS. Like, for example, smart access memory and precision boost overdrive for AMD, and also the Intel ones. But also, if you don't know how to get to your BIOS, you just restart your PC and spam your delete key or your F2 key, depending on what your PC is. Next, game optimizations. You want to go to your Epic Games, or whatever launcher you have, and then go to your library where all your games are, and then you want to click on the three dots and then hit verify or sometimes it'll say repair, and yeah, this will just give you an FPS boost. Then you want to disable hardware acceleration in many apps. I'll drag over Discord right now and show you that. Here we go, advanced hardware acceleration is on actually, so I should turn that off. Now Discord's gonna restart and I'll get better FPS. Great. Let's drag that over here and let's keep on going. Update Ethernet drivers. This is probably the best one for boosting your ping. You want to go to Device Manager, Network Adapters, right click, Update Driver, browse my computer for drivers, and then go to the FPS boost pack, and then go all the way down to the Update Ethernet drivers and drivers, and then basically click OK, click Next. I've already got the best drivers, but yeah, that'll help if you need to update your drivers for your Ethernet. Next, check if your Windows is activated. Mine is, but if yours isn't, I very much recommend that you activate your Windows. It does cost money, but it is very much worth it, as without it activated, you get a watermark in the bottom right of your screen, and full screen doesn't work in most apps, including Fortnite. It gives you FPS drops, so yeah. Alright, now for the next week, we're going to use a program called ExitLag. This is a paid program, but it reduces your ping by about 10 to 20, so it's quite good. It's especially good if you play on high ping. I would definitely recommend it. Now I'm going to show you how to use the program. First, you have to type in the game you want, which is, for us, of course, Fortnite. Click on it. Find which server you want. Don't click automatic. That can actually connect to the wrong server sometimes. But just click whichever server has the lowest ping for you. For me, it's London 2, usually. Then put TCP routes to 0, UDP routes to 2, and ICMP routes to 0. And then check the user routes within my country first, and click apply routes. Alright, next you need to go to tools. Now here, you just need to copy all of my settings. You can enable start automatically with Windows if you just want it to start automatically. But yeah, just copy my settings there. Make sure I set this to UDP and set this to high. Next is the FPS boost. Just copy my settings. You could enable a few more, but I would look at what they do first. Like Windows search, I use that, so I'm not going to disable that. But anyways, traffic shaper, never limit. Yeah, and that's it. And you want to close the program. So for this next week, we're actually going to go to Fortnite, go to options. Now, if you don't play on high settings, high resolution textures, it should be unticked. And if you don't play Save the World, or if you don't collect your daily rewards on Save the World or whatever for V-Bucks, this should also be unticked. And any extra languages that you don't use also should be unticked. I don't really play Save the World, so I'm going to untick that now. I'm going to quickly do that and then it's going to be done. There you go. That's the last tweak here. And then there's one more tweak, which I will show you. Now, when you're done, enable UAC again and then restart your PC. Easy as that, done. Alright, now we're done, we're going to open up Fortnite. Alright, we've loaded into Fortnite. Before I go into this creative game, I'm going to show you the settings. Window mode, you should use full screen. If you use windowed full screen, then look up a tutorial on how to get full screen. Resolution, put that super high, and then if you want to change it and put it lower for better FPS, use this slider here. Frame rate, put that on whatever your refresh rate is. So I'm going to put it on unlimited to see what FPS I get, but for example, if you have 180 Hz for some reason, then put it on 180. Although if you have 60 Hz, I would recommend putting it on 120, because you can notice the difference. And brightness, I play on 120, that's your decision though. Color blank mode, basically anything apart from Tighten Up. Tighten Up actually gives you less FPS. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe it's because of how bright it is, but yeah, Tighten Up gives you less FPS. Would not recommend. View distance doesn't really matter. I put it on epic because why not, but you could have it on low. The lowest I'd put it is medium though, because then you can still see decently well. Textures I'd put on low or medium. Don't put it on any higher, because if you followed what I did and disabled high-res textures, then it literally will not do a thing. So yeah, at highest put it on medium, but no higher. Meshes, if you play competitive, I'd say put them on high, but if you just want the best frame rate no matter what, then put it on low. But if you play comp, if you put them on high, I feel like you could get better awareness because you can see through the walls easier. So it's just better in my opinion, but yeah, I'm gonna put it on low for better FPS to see what frame rate we get after all of this. VSync, turn that off. If you wanna get rid of screen tearing, then use FreeSync or G-Sync, not VSync. Show FPS, well, that's whatever you want. If you want to see what frame rate you're getting, turn that on. Rendering mode, performance mode. Now, performance mode is basically the only rendering mode you need. Even on pretty much every PC, no matter what. It's just the best. So yeah, Now, matchmaking region, don't put this on auto. It'll actually get you worse ping. Because sometimes it connects to the wrong server on accident. So you have to keep it on your server. And even when it connects to the wrong server, you don't notice because it's still, for example, I'm in Europe, so I connect to a London server. But if I put it on auto, it might connect me to a server in like Germany or France. So I'll still be on decently low ping, but like 10 or 15 ping higher, so I might not think anything of it, but you could be on hard 0 ping if you just put it on your actual server instead of putting it on auto. So yeah. Go down, NVIDIA highlights, turn that off. All of the replays, turn them off unless you like going in a replay mode and VOD reviewing. Like if you're a coach or if you do montages and cinematics. Next, go to sound. Turn sound quality to low. This gives you a small FPS boost and it actually makes it sound better, in my opinion anyway. Also 3D headphones, you want this off. Even if you have a good headset, I'm pretty sure it gives you lower FPS, so definitely wouldn't recommend. And visualize sound effects, don't you dare put that on. Alright, that's all the settings there. Let's see what frame rate and ping we get. You could already see there, we're getting over 1000 FPS in the menu. Oh, the hub is bugged, but that's fine. Alright. Ping is dropping to 0. I'm gonna plug in a controller because I don't play keyboard. Alright, wait, if I look down, how much FPS? I'm on 1300-ish, yeah, that's pretty good. And hard 0 ping too. Sometimes it bumps up to like 1 or 2. But yeah, most of the time we're on 1000 FPS and hard 0 ping. So this FPS boost definitely worked. I'm not even warmed up and I can kinda do cool builds, I guess. Yeah. Would definitely recommend this. Yeah. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video helped you. If it did, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this.